Okay, here we go. I got a little somewhat streamlined now. I've got some more key bindings that I have familiarized myself with. So F4 and then IO, and I'm working on H now. Did not move G out of the way yet. See if I can do it from in here. Nope. Thought I moved them out. Nope. It was out of the way. Perfect. Still mostly manual as far as Blender is concerned, just because I've got different file names. And sometimes when you click on these, you've got to do multiple clicks to get it to go away and move on to the next thing. So I didn't want to try to automate that. And I've got the I key there. And then again, F4, EB, or no, EF, sorry. Or B, or enter. F4, IO. And that you can enter in order to bring them in. I was clicking on that one though. Nope. Sometimes I will accidentally close out without being done. F4, IO. F4 deletes and an enter just to get rid of the number extension it puts on it. A for save as. EF. Okay, I'll do one more here and then I'll move on. I do have to set up my batch files. Click 1, 2, 3, 4. Click, copy, clicked out there. Click in here, paste, click out, and then you can paint. I click text F4 EF. Now, normally I would go through the whole alphabet doing that. And then batch file. Now I'll normally look at this in order to I did also tweak my batch files here. So yeah, maybe I need to open because I added the size, and this I'm using for type, but it will go into the, what is it? Description tag. Like highlight right spot, so that'll go into the tags. Copy is essentially still just copy. So I also changed it to take the whole project name, so things are more consistent. And some of my old batch files didn't all need to be updated. Just don't have that many H's. All right. Let's large. These large too. See if that actually has 2S. I think it is Hyperions. Now, if I want to add the type, I need to look it up because I don't know those all offhand. So for now, I'll just leave it like that. Oh, that's right. In the write info 2, I have it create project now that doesn't exist. So I don't need that extra step. But I didn't get any spaces in there. If you have spaces, then you got to search on a place, but that is about the best way to do that. Here. No, not what I want. Create the project. Okay. Or go open a project from the disk. Add, and then click to open. Now, what I did for this was auto it, and this will if I click in here, then it'll show me the position within the window. So with that, I wrote some scripts. I do expand all of these. Here, right click, import the X folder for B. Click, you import Astor, enter. Bang, bang through the whole list. I don't have the others exported, I'll stop there. All right, now on my shortcut, now everything in the scripts is saying go to mouse to position and click the mouse, blah, blah, blah. So it needs to be full screen when I run it. But if you create a shortcut to the script. So say this is the thing. If I right click and drag and create shortcut here, then you can right click properties and assign a shortcut key. So then when I click on my thing, put my mouse somewhere that my cord isn't being pushed so the mouse doesn't move on its own like it does there. Because mouse drift would be bad. Okay, so Control-Alt-1 is what I have set for the first script. And this will autopilot to do all these checkboxes and import. Then I drag up, drop it on the scene, drag down, get that window. Control-Alt-2 is the second half, which will click that button, rename it, create my asset bundle, and change all the properties that need to change and set everybody to that. And so click here, Control-Alt-1, and it'll blast away. It takes a second to, I think, find the script and then start executing it. Now, there are also some delay timings. And so Control-Alt-2, and you'll see that create prefab loses focus for just a second because I activate the Unity window and then activate that window, click it, and continue. Now, after it runs, you just want to look down here to make sure that's what it's supposed to be. The second script was a little bit touchy, but I think that I've got it ironed out. And so I just sit back and recline, and my fingers don't have to hurt from clickety-click and dragging things around. Oh, cancel. Over. 2. Now, in the second script, I have the prefix set as a constant. So that would be easy for somebody to change that constant and have it set to their own prefix. Now, with this, now you could technically paint a proper texture for your thing, but if you're bringing in with animations or something, then you might want some of those tags kept on. I did label everything in the scripts because I didn't look. Use Headless Horseman. And so, yeah, that should work. And then I just blast through all these, and it's working like a charm. I will link those in the description and stick it up there somewhere so everybody can poke at those if they are interested. And then when you're done, right click, build asset bundles. We'll go ahead and do it. Just there'll be a bunch of missing things, and I did not create the folder here. So we don't have an H, and this will, when I say copy to that's the word. And we'll get errors here, but if you come up to the top, we'll have copies. And that'll unregister if it is already there. Got my mouse drift. Need to clear up my mouse cord area because that's the cord being pushed. RC. We got Cloud Giant, Clockwork Titan. For some reason, oh, maybe that is actually 2. Maybe I should size him larger. That guy is huge. Sleeping Hut. I'll make a space. Yeah. I also figured out what I was doing. If you drop the guy in and then right click to get rid of the token that you're holding, then this pops up. Right click out of the way. And so if you drop them in, move away, right click, then it won't do that. Cool. And so that works pretty well. Now, if you have somebody that doesn't, I think I've got everybody fixed. I did have a couple that I had screwed up. But if you have somebody who doesn't have a portrait or somebody who doesn't have a token coming in, then you just go back into the project and basically click through to see if something didn't get set, or usually it's an asset bundle that doesn't get set. You fix it, tell it rebuild. Now, something I have run into is that it's, let's see, I've got it there. Oh, that is where I wanted to be. Sometimes it's a good idea to come into AssetBundles and just delete that minis folder before building. Now, nope, out of the way. You, not you. Find the right one. Okay, so delete that and then back up out of the assets folder and then build your assets again. Because I have had instances where I changed something to fix the portrait, tell it build, tell it copy up, and it didn't fix it on the TaleSpire side. So if you delete the minis, tell it build, you know they're fresh. That is about it.